of these is going to deplete a different resource.
Okay, plant some drugs while frame him for doping. Bribe. A text. Oh no, fuck that. You want to plant drags on a toddler? Isn't that kinda...
Genius? It's genius! We must eliminate the little fucker by any means necessary.
Hey, what are you doing to my son's pockets? Screams Bobby's mother.
I'm fighting on the front lines of war on drugs, bitch. Look what I found.
Let's see.
I knew there was no way Bobby was winning this competition without a little help.
You put that in there, the mom accuses. How would a toddler even get his hands on acid? Ma'am, why would anyone even dope with acid? The tour guide asks exasperatedly. Hallucinogens don't enhance performance.
Well, duh, but Bobby's a little kid. He doesn't know better. It's the intent that counts. Throw Bobby out of the competition.
There is no competition! These drugs are obviously yours, ma'am. I'm calling security.
This is bullshit! I hope you're fucking happy, Bobby. Do you feel all smart with your gold stars? I'll kill you in your fucking crib! We'll see how much your wig knowledge matters then.
You're dragged out of the wig museum. Sorry you didn't win, Polly. I know it was really important to you.
Don't worry, Boo. That meltdown was all distraction. Look what I swiped on the way out.
Polly pulls a whole sheet of gold stickers out of her pocket. Woohoo! You lose -2 soul for the ruse, but gain 2 hype. Holy shit!
Woo!
Okay, I gotta go help my parents with the groceries. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Okay.
I applauded him for being different!
Okay, sorry. Let's go.
Sorry. Okay, so. I mean, You lost soul. We should get that soul back, right?
I mean, maybe.
Welcome to the animal sanctuary. It even has a petting zoo. There are dogs, cats, goats, bunnies, alpacas, ducklings. It warms your heart to see so many animals being loved and cared for. Surrounded by all this wholesomeness and fur, what do you want to do?
Woohoo! Again, let's choose an action and make an event happen.
Yes, I'm ready for all the randomness these events involve.
Actually, Polly, I was checking this travel guide and it seems there aren't so random after all. Look, these different signs apparently refer to different types of events. The most common type of events are called exchange events. After making a choice in those, you'll always lose a resource and gain a resource no matter what. The trick is making the right choice, since that'll decide which resources are gained and lost. But if there's a resource sign next to the event type sign, that's called knowledge resource. Ow. It means that resource is guaranteed to be affected no matter what our choice is. If the sign is positive, then the resource is guaranteed to be gained. If it's negative, then you know you'll lose it. Like, for example, if we see an action with this sign, we know we lose money here. Our choice will determine which resource we gain.
That's not so bad. If we know losing or gaining resources is unavoidable, we could be strategic about it. This all sounds very useful, but also like too much pressure for fan favorite Polly to keep track of. Hey Brian, can we leave these decisions to you? Thanks. Volunteer with the rescued animals. Ooh, cat cafe.
It's food.
Fuck it, we're going to the cat cafe. What's better than coffee and cute cats? You step into the cafe and see your friend Faith manning the wrist.
Oh, it's Faith.
Yes. Welcome to the cat cafe.
You take it.
Go.
You take it. You take it.
Welcome to the cat cafe, guys. What brings you in today? I had a choice to see my favorite wedge. Also, we've been on the road for hours, and I don't see some caffeine in. And if I don't see some caffeine in me, I will literally die. Polly, it's impossible for you to literally die if you're already dead. Liberal use of the word literally destroys its true meaning. Ah, I love it when you talk nerdy to me, boo. Thanks. Thanks for coming in and supporting the cafe. The cats here really love the attention and playtime.
Is it smart to put a wolfman next to cats? I'm just saying.
That's good. So I've got a pussy here that could use some playtime. Behold! Polly holds up a cat she befriended in the cafe. Haha, okay, but for real, I was talking about my vagina, in case that wasn't clear. Polly, I'm working now. My shift ends in a few hours, though I could text you then. For now, I can get you guys anything to drink? Yes, please. You didn't come here just so Polly could flirt. What did you order? Cat coffee, made for cats. Cat coffee made by cats. And a cat coffee made of cats. I want to see how Scott reacts to a coffee made for cats.
Whoa, that's a weird looking coffee. Why does it seem so ominous?
Cats like their coffee hyper black. Goes well with their grumpy, skittish, aloof souls. I mean, have you ever seen a cat get random zoomies at 3 a.m? Where do you think all that energy comes from? Well, coffee for cats just became coffee for Brian. You'll take a cup. Are you sure, Brian? This is coffee for cats for a reason. Yeah, fuck it. You chose this option, knowing the potential danger of your actions won't stop you now. You drink the coffee for cats, gain +2 stamina. That wasn't so strong. Faith worried you for nothing. You blink and suddenly you're in the middle of the desert. Clothes are torn and sweaty and your heart is racing. The hell?
There you are, Brian. Thank goodness we caught up to you. We've been driving after you for half an hour.
They've been chasing you in the car, and you were outpacing them? How? gotta be that coffee. You're more wired than an electronics store. I try to warn you, moron. A shot of the cat coffee is worse than your blood pressure than a hint of cocaine. A hit of cocaine. You can barely hear them over the sound of your pulse. Your soul is under siege by the caffeine. Your body wasn't made to handle this much hyper. Are you gonna die? Hopefully not, but at the very least you're losing -2 mind.
Oh boy.
We got Dew's Diner in the National Park.
Oh, the national park looks awful.
We'll lose mind or stamina. Or something else.
I mean, if it's me, I gotta go with hype.
Hype?
Hype. Why is the car... What?
The car stopped.
Whoa, I'm getting dizzy watching our resources go up and down.
Yeah, man. Is it even possible to know what we're losing or gaining beforehand? Dang, we're doomed. Put something on the radio. We may fuck up this road trip, but at least we'll fuck it up while having some fun.
Okay! Welcome to our humble radio show where our guests give narratively convenient road trip tips. Today we have road trip survivors Cormac S. Thompson and Hunter McCarthy. Guys, what can you share with our audience?
Let me start by saying that the #1 cause of road trip related deaths is not properly understanding how to manage resources.
Ah yes, the dreaded 6. Most unexperienced road trippers think that they have to behave in arbitrary ways, but that is simply not true.
When you're making choices on the road, you have to look for little cues to infer what resources you'll be losing or gaining. Money might be the easiest one. Are you buying or renting something? Money down. Hiring something? Money down. Doing a job or selling something? Money up.
But beware! Sometimes the solution doesn't obviously involve buying something, but it involves using expensive stuff you may need to rent or buy.
What about magic, the mysterious substance that fuels our cars?
Magic is tricky because sometimes you'll need it to use for spells, summonings, and curses, but that will mean lowering your magic and risking an empty fuel tank. And getting magic up can be quite hard. You could find a gas station, or you may need to resort to performing sacrifices or colluding with strange, powerful entities.
You know, classic road trip stuff.
Our time is up, fellas. Let's discuss other resources in future episodes of everyone's favorite radio show, Convenient Exposition.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was stupidly convenient. Scott, did you take notes?
Nope.
Well, I hope Oz did at least. Otherwise, we're truly fucked. And not in the good way.
You read about this diner at a listicle? At the top 10 most cursed restaurants you should never ever visit. Obviously, you took that as a challenge. Oh my god, look at me. Seriously, after all the dark magic you've messed with over the years, you think you can handle a diner. So, now that you're here, what do you want to do? Ooh, what is that?
What is what? Bottom one's mind.
Yeah.
Mind up.
Order something. Guess which resource you'll lose, you'll always gain. Look for a booth. You know what? Should we get mine back?
Keeping the stats relatively level early on is good because we're only losing 2 right now. Later on, we're going to be losing 3 and 4.
Alright, let's do that then. You and your friends enter the diner. Your heart is full of hope, and if this meal goes your way, it'll soon be full of cholesterol too.
Welcome to Doom's Diner, where we've been in business of misery since 1952. How may I help you?
One group-sized booth, please. Can you bring us 3 extra bottles of ketchup too? I like ketchup as my appetizer, and Polly keeps the rest of them in plastic baggies to throw at cars on the highway.
Don't care. Didn't ask. It's dead as a morgue in here, so you guys can sit wherever you want.
His name is Gerard.
Gerard.
Tight. You head for the closest booth.
Oz, are you crazy? You can't just pick any old booth like that. Picking a diner booth is massively important. You gotta think about the jukebox proximity, drafts in the building, lingering bad vibes.
It's like that time coach said. If you ever find yourself in someone else's flashback, make sure to be of assistance by providing a wise and useful piece of advice. I don't know what that means, but it felt appropriate to say here. Fine. If it's that important to them, you'll start searching the diner for an ideal place to sit. Something strange starts to happen. No matter how much you walk, the surroundings keep repeating, as if this diner was the background of an old cartoon. Minutes become hours. You're still walking. Booths and neon signs become reminders of your venture into an inescapable 50s themed nightmare fuel of grease and despair.
Alright guys, we're lost. I know when I'm beat, but let's all be adults here and avoid looking for someone to blame, okay?
It's Polly. Polly's the one to blame. But that's not important. The important thing here is being the person to thank once you lead your friends out of this diner. Ooh. This is a hard decision. How's our money doing? Okay.
Money's good. Blood sacrifice could be magic or it could be salt.
Let's do Sherpa. I kind of want to see a Sherpa.
Good idea! Hey, you in the checkered booth, are you a Sherpa? You go for it.
Okay. Let me guess. You're assuming a Sherpa is a person who can guide you through dangerous and foreign environments, yes? A Sherpa is actually a Tibetan ethnic group, and reducing that group to a mere profession is a bit of a stereotype. You don't want a Sherpa, you want a guide.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess you're not a Sherpa then.
Well, I happen to be actually be a Sherpa, but that's beside the point. The important thing here is that you're looking for a guide, okay?
Yeah, got it. Do you know where to find a guide who can lead us out of this diner then?
As a matter of fact, I'm a regular here, so I can act as your guide, too. So in this specific case, I am both a Sherpa and a guide. But let us not allow this coincidence to inform your future use of the term, okay?
Gotcha.
Then follow me. I'll lead you out of here. Perfect. You pay your new guide -2 money, and he leads you on a harrowing journey through the Doom's Diner. What was once a tedious, never-ending diner soon becomes something actually dangerous. The architecture of the place starts to break into Asherian?
Yeah, like Escher.
Escher, yeah. Asherian structures that defy all logic. It's almost as if the diner was never a diner at all, but a sentient creature trying to pass for as a diner. It's very unsettling. Like when the floor rapidly recedes, presenting a bottomless pit, you all jump back, but the guide falls short, and he managed to grab an edge, but it doesn't look good. Quick! Take my hand! No! You must run! Don't worry, I always knew the risks of coming to this cursed diner. It's just, you can't beat their fried pickles. They're really good. Before he can finish that sentence, he falls into the abyss as you run for your lives.
Hey, no running in the diner.
What? As if the diner accepted your guide as an offering into the interior of the place. Let me restart that. As if the diner accepted your guide as an offering, the interior of the place is back to normal. You tell everything to Gerard.
So that happened. Can I interest you in a daily special offer? Burgers with a side of fried pickles. And the price is signing this agreement stating you can't sue Doom's Diner.
Deal. You eat your burgers, and while you mourn your friend, you gain 2 mind from freeing yourselves of that nightmarish maze. I'm still kind of sad, bros. That guide was really nice.
Don't be sad, Scott. If you think about it, our Tibetan friend didn't die in vain. We got these burgers out of it.
Yeah, and he was right. These fried pickles are really good.
You live and learn. Art exhibit or fortune teller.
You get money in both places? Holy crap.
Yup. Okay. I'm gonna do the fortune teller
Okay.
for the minus soul, but only because I need you to see this event.
Oh my god.
Is fortune telling real, or is it all bogus? Only one way to find out. The psychic who runs the carnival has a signpost outside with the different services she offers. There are so many different ways to glimpse the future. What do you do? Tarot reading. Well, you've always liked birthday cards and playing cards, so why not try your luck with fortune-telling cards too?
Welcome
You
to
go
to Hope Halco's Tent of the Great Beyond. If you want your cards read, I can take a seat and shuffle the tarot deck. Brian, we'll start with you. We'll do 3 card spread, and with a card to represent your past, we'll past, present, and future. Your past card is the Hanged Man. It's a card depicting of a tragic fool. It represents your journey so far, a series of misadventures where you tend to make the wrong choices.
Yikes, but Tragic Fool could totally be your middle name, to be fair.
Your present card is the Justice. This card represents an unusually high and enterprising libido and colorful sex life.
I don't think that's true. Nice! Clap them cheeks, Brian!
You didn't let me finish. It represents that in the upright position, but it was drawn upside down, which inverts its meaning. Meaning Brian doesn't fuck. Like at all.
Well, sheesh. It's not your fault you haven't gotten any ass lately. You aren't playing the dating sim this time. Psst, Brian. Hope's tarot cards are kind of reading you to filth. Why don't you try making your own destiny? I have some better cards in my pocket. Don't ask. Swap out the future card with one of these. It seems mean to rig Hope's tarot reading, but hey, if she really is psychic, then she should have seen the switcheroo coming. Pick a card, any card. We're going with the draw 4. The +4 tarot card. You get 4 more cards, essentially altering your future.
There's a Blue Eyes.
Blue-eyed white dragon and the random dude
Wow.
with cool sunglasses.
Now, for your future, we have... Whoa! The +4 tarot card. Okay, that means you get an additional 4 card spread. First up, we have the Death card.
Score! More ghosts for the group!
Don't be so literal. The Death card doesn't mean you're going to die. It represents change. Things coming to an end and new things beginning. Next, the 5 of Cups reversed. This represents a paradox of interests. What at first seems like a bad choice or situation will work out well for you in the end.
Like dying, for example.
For goodness sake, Polly, Brian is not gonna die. Your next card is the Tower. It represents... Actually, let's just skip that one. Your last card is the Twin Outfits card. It means the near future someone is gonna wear the same outfit as you at a party and it will be awkward.
Poor Brian, that's so embarrassing. You know what I bet you'd rather do than that? Die. Not so fast! You reach into your pocket and present Hope with your surprise trump card, the Tarot Reverse card.
NANI?! Whoa! What have you done? The Tarot Reverse means that the whole reading applies to me now. Oh no, poor Hope. She's gonna be upset when she goes to a party and someone's wearing the same dress as her. That isn't the card I'm worried about. Just get out of my tent, all of you.
Well, you lose -2 soul for rigging Hope's reading, but you gain +2 magic for messing with the threads of destiny. And she was worried about the tower.
The tower, yeah.
Finally a place to rest. Even the spectral booty needs to do some sitting after so much shaking.
The guide says there are several rest stops like this one. We should be able to reach one like once a week after visiting 4 locations or so.
That sounds good. Let's go chill on those benches, Scott.
As your friends leave, you realize you don't want to rest because you're utterly addicted to making choices all the time. And this rest stop is no different. You quickly assess the many, well, 5, things you can check around here. But beware, with the exception of the car, each choice can only accommodate one player. It's first come, first serve. Oh, it's this thing, okay. Now go and see what different spots to do. This is like lunchtime.
Yep. So I'll give you a lowdown of what everything is, so you don't just make a uneducated decision.
It's a noodle
The
stand,
top,
though.
the top has you hang out with either Polly or Scott.
Okay.
The right has the right with the car has you lower a resource to gain a resource. Usually it's you remove your lowest, remove your highest to get your lowest, or inverse. You can remove your lowest to gain to your highest. The info lets you select from 3 different destinations. Those destinations are for sure going to show up on your next stop. The noodle stand lets you trade an item that you have for an item in the shop, which will lower one stat greatly, but boost one stat greatly. And the bus stop will let you pick up a hitchhiker. The hitchhikers can add extra interactions.
Okay, so we don't have any items, do we?
No, but we don't necessarily need items. Like, no, we do have items. We have, you always have like 6 items, but you only get to trade out from 4, so you're not guaranteed to know what stat you're going to be losing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna...
Oh, I'll go to the news. Welcome to the bartering stand, where you can barter with little trinkets and manage your resources a bit. Each trinket is tied to a resource. You'll lose the resource tied to the trinket you give away and gain the resource tied to the trinket you take. Also, Noodles is here, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
He's so
Brian.
cute.
I'm running a special just for you. You can have everything off these shelves if you just trade me that pesky liver of yours. What do I need it for? You don't need to know. Less talking, more liver removing. Fine, but I'll get you next time. You have anything else to trade?
Yo, right?
That hurt. This is money for sure. This is stamina. This is magic, and I have no idea what that is. Postcard from your mom. Probably soul?
Give them the
Probably
snacks.
soul. Yeah, let's trade the snacks. We don't need stamina so much. What the fuck is primordial soup?
That sounds like magic to me.
Marbles, guac, and a penguin mask. That's hype. That's hype. Enlightenment bulb is probably mined, and treasure map is... that might also be hype. Or no, money. Probably money. Let's lose some stamina to gain some money.
Jeez, you actually took that? I just set that out to make all of my other products look better by comparison. But hey, not my fault you're a sucker. No refunds!
This is you.
Okay. This is the bus stop. You can either check for hitchhikers to pick up, or have a conversation with one that's already riding with you. Conversations are a chill narrative treat with no choices to be made. If you hold enough conversations with the hitchhiker, you might score a date ending. Additionally, each time someone has a conversation with the hitchhiker, their passive effect is triggered. As you play, you'll learn what each character's passive effect does. Exciting. You can only have one hitchhiker at a time, but if you pick up a new one, any prior hitchhiker will leave to the dark of the night. Oh, it's Liam! Oh no!
So Liam gives you plus. He gives you plus mine, but minus hype because he's a buzzkill. And Vera is minus soul, but plus money. But that's only when we trigger their effect. That won't happen this time. So choose who you want.
But it's the wife.
It is the wife.
If I'm not mistaken, that's you, isn't it?
No, it's you.
No, I mean like you voiced Vera last time.
Oh yeah, I voiced Vera.
Because I voiced Liam. Alright. It's the wife. You invite Vera to join your road trip.
Fine, I'll come. My stupid chauffeur is running late anyway. Let's go, now. I'm afraid 2.5 minutes... I'm already 2.5 minutes behind schedule. She's great. Oh, I get to go first.
Ooh.
We've got nothing in the lead, really.
Not really.
Not really. Do you see the destinations, or are they question marks for you?
They're question marks.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Alright, we got the Pancake Diner, or we got the world's biggest potato. Well, I'm no road trip expert, but I'm pretty sure when there's a world's biggest stupid something, that's where you gotta go.
You can never go wrong there.
Behold, the world's biggest potato, so large, so starchy, so rustic.
Oh, by the way, before we continue, how long can you go?
How long can I go? I'll go for as long as I can.
Okay.
Probably maybe another hour.
Okay.
So right for the creation of the world's largest plate of French fries. There's plenty to do besides staring at this agricultural marvel. What do you do? Hey, wait a sec. That event type sign looks new.
Yeah. According to the travel guide, that sign means that this is a quantities event. They work a lot like exchange events. We always lose and gain equal amounts of resources, and we have to guess which resources are tied to each option. The main difference is the most amount of resources that are affected by each option differ. They can be affected a bit, some, or a fucking lot.
Scott, you never swear.
That's how the travel guys phrased it.
Dang. So what this foul-mouthed travel guide basically says is that we can choose to play it safe or go bonkers. You already know what Mama would choose, Brian. But this one's up to you, Boo. Go for it. Obviously, I'm going to benefit from the potato. I have avoided choosing those incremental ones specifically so that I could choose them blind in multiplayer.
Oh my god.
You and your friends are admiring this agricultural... Oh my god! Okay,
Words are
second
hard.
time. You and your friends are admiring this agricultural giant when you announce your intent to benefit from the potato.
Benefit? No idea what that means, but if it has fit in it, so it must be a good thing, right?
You betcha, Scott. It means we're gonna make some sweet profit off this potato. Let's pretend to be tour guides and make up funny stuff about the potato.
Sounds fun! Who are you gonna prank? Ah, the mighty potato and wonderful tuber. Tuber. Oh, second only to the yam. Yams get first place because they're so great with marshmallows.
What should her voice be? I've never done this one before. I personally dislike how they cook these things in so many ways. Smashed, pureed, grilled, baked. Can't you just stick to one thing and be good with it? I miss the good old days when people just shoved perfectly good raw potatoes in a shut up.
Well, I guess this is a potato. Wait, is that
Potato.
potato? Yeah. I guess this is a potato situation, isn't it?
It isn't.
Hi, Coach. Hi, Camp Director Miss Weaving. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying one of the only weeks of my life when I don't have to hear anyone calling me Camp Director yourselves. We're volunteering we're volunteering tour guides to the Big Potato. I'm getting internship credit for it. I was thinking about majoring in French fries in college.
That's great, kiddo. Never stop setting goals for yourself. This guy is just so wholesome with Scott. Oh my god.
I know, he's great. Want to hear a cool potato fact? A potato this size could have stopped the Irish famine. Well, maybe not stop, but it would have at least slowed it down a bit.
Here's one. Potatoes only grow underground, except for this one. I guess since it's above ground. That's what makes it a big potato so special.
Mr. Howell, has it occurred to you that perhaps they simply dug the potato underground so we can see it?
Holy shit. Okay, Brian, I'm passing you the ball while Scott hits the bench. Give me a real slam dunk of a potato fact.
Alright, so like they mentioned, we can either get low risk, low reward, or high risk, high reward. Although potatoes may seem rare, they're secretly hidden in a lot of common foods such as French fries or chips. Not in fish, though. Fish are not made of potato. Vodka is made from potatoes. Therefore, if you eat enough potatoes, you'll get drunk. Little known fact, potatoes scare alligators. And you now can purchase this full bag of ketchup-flavored anti-alligator talismans.
Oh my god.
Gotta go with the Canadian rep here.
You freaking Canadians with the ketchup.
That's... wow. I'm genuinely stunned by how idiotic that claim was. What do you say? We're wrong? Do you see any alligators around right now? Of course not. It's because they're scared off by the big potato. Checkmate.
Fascinating. I never knew. Thank you, kids, for reminding me every day that a mentor can learn things from his mentees. You are a real coach today. I'll buy those ketchup-flavored alligator talismans from you. I always support your passions. And you'll never know when you'll face some hungry alligators.
You gain plus money and plus 2 hype for your great, profitable prank, but you lose -1 stamina for giving away your chips. You also lose -2 soul for taking advantage of Coach. Or did you take advantage of him? A few days later,
I can't believe we're being chased by hungry alligators at the world's lowest security alligator farm. What are the odds?
don't worry, Coach. I have a pistol in my purse. You run for help. I'll light the bastards up.
No way I'm leaving a soldier behind. I'll have those anti-alligator talismans with me. I told you they'd come in handy.
Miss Weaving shoots at the alligators, and the Coach throws potato chips everywhere. The gators retreat. Whew, thank goodness we're safe.
Indeed. We're so lucky I kept those anti-alligator talismans all this time.
What? No. It was the gun that saved us. The gators retreated before I shot them.
Well, I guess that's a potato guntato situation, isn't it?
I swear to God, if you make that joke one more time. Oh, Coach.
Oh,
we need soul.
God. Oh, this is not good.
These are both for you, specifically.
Oh, God. You must be the only idiot not driving into the city. Oh. What would be good soul, though? This is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go into the city. Hey, Polly! Look what time it is.
Oh, fuck yeah. Put the radio on, Oz.
Welcome back to Convenient Exposition, the radio show where our guests give narratively convenient road trip tips. Mr. Thompson, Mr. McCarthy, what can you tell us about the mysterious resource known as stamina? Ah, stamina. The fuel for our bodies. Yum. Getting stamina up is simple. Eat stuff. Stay hydrated. Get some rest. It's important since arduous activities such as exercising or having intercourse will eat up your stamina. Throwing your food away or using it in ways that don't involve eating it will also lower your stamina.
Cormac, something you said about stamina reminded me of mine. It takes an experienced road tripper to differentiate how resting raises your stamina, but relaxing raises your mind.
You're spot on, Hunter. A strong, relaxed mind can save you from succumbing to road madness, and what to this day I suspect is an ancient deity preying upon mortal psyches. Relaxing and finding enlightenment will keep your mind up, and so will strengthening your brain by learning new things. But if you overtax your brain, you might actually risk lowering your mind. Anything that strains your brain can result in mind loss, from trying to comprehend the incomprehensible to getting in anxiety-inducing situations. You betcha, says the radio host, even thinking a lot for too long, like myself, after this very edifying rumination, which is why we'll stop at this episode right here. Cormac S. Thompson, Hunter McCarthy, everyone. Thompson and McCarthy, am I right?
No, I have no idea what you mean by that, Scott.
Me neither, Polly. Me neither. Burning buildings, screaming people, and eardrum-shattering roars. There is no question about it, a kaiju is attacking the city. Oh my god. I'm not sure why you decided to visit a city obviously experiencing a deadly event, but then again, I don't know why I even expect logic from you anymore. Nevertheless, you know we need to protect yourself from death by a giant reptile. What do?
So, on the bottom, you'll notice there's a new, different kind of
What the hell?
event.
3 stages, always picking options tied to a high resource.
Yeah, that part plays exactly like the old Monster Prom. You remember how your decisions had to be based on which stat was higher?
Yeah.
So if you had lower fun but higher cool and you chose a fun option, it would say you weren't very fun and it would give you a bad ending.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what this thing does at the bottom. Is you have to know which resource it is that you're betting on, so that you can continue the chart.
I want to evacuate the city. Hopefully that gives us soul.
Probably.
You wisely decide today isn't the day to play hero. Better to take a more practical approach and help people escape the kaiju. But there's a problem.
Everyone, get your butts out of the city now! I don't know if you noticed, but there's a fuck-normous kaiju here to kill you!
Oh great, hopes a nearby woman. Don't tell me you kids have fallen for it too. Fallen for what? Did somebody do a prank on us and I just didn't notice? We'll get those suckers next time! It's a prank, you moron. It's a conspiracy. The government only wants you to believe there's a kaiju destroying our town and eating our loved ones. It's obviously a nationwide cover-up for all the radioactive chemicals they put in vaccines these days. You sheeple need to open your eyes. Can I...
Oh, right?
Can I
just walk out of the city?
Can I turn off Fox News, please? I don't want to be in Florida. Besides, the threat of kaijus is overblown, says a man in a fedora. Of course he's in a fedora. The leftist media is abusing kaiju panic in order to push an agenda. God. We should need Paul to voice this. Jesus Christ.
Right?
You need to get your facts from a real news source, like my podcast, where I report everything on every thought I've ever had about what woman's arm should look like.
Oz, these people suck. Are we sure we can't just let the kaiju eat them?
It's tempting, but you already decided to be the bigger person today. You just need
That's
to find
the soul mature.
You just need to find this force stronger than common sense to drive these citizens out. Oh, I live in Texas. I'm good at this. Build a super strong water slide that leaks outside for the city limits. Gentrify the city, forcing the remaining population to move away. Okay, that's what we're gonna have to do here.
We're gonna turn it into what is it, Austin?
Yeah, exactly. You get down to business, opening an overpriced hipster business. You buy up some foreclosed houses and turn them into wholesale foods. You probably buy some other houses and use them as rental properties to increase your crypto broness. Then you open up 15-floor froyo restaurant in the old glue factory. You unempty.
You unemploy.
Oh god, unemploy thousands, but the glue tubes are perfect for dispensing expensive toppings.
Oz, check it out. Scott and I opened the Healing Crystal store chain. We're just reselling all the rubble from the buildings the kaiju destroyed.
Yeah, and I've been digging in the rubble and finding a lot of cool jewelry and money and stuff for people left me to find. We can sell that stuff too. This is money. What the hell is going on?
I feel like we're getting money.
Soon the only people that can still afford to live here are either very wealthy or undead. AKA the only people that aren't being affected by the enraged kaiju. You save the population from the physical kaiju, but you also introduce them to the greater metaphorical kaiju of poverty and homelessness. Jesus. It's a double-edged sword and makes you shed a tear that you dry with $1,000 bill you made selling dumb hipster shiny rocks. We did a good thing today.
Dan. I've been thinking, do we really need to get back to the road? I kind of love all the success we found here.
I agree. I like living in the city. It's fun when you have all the money and run a business based on digging expensive stuff out of the dirt.
Truth. Maybe it's time to regroup a little. I could give up pranking and partying for a life as a big city girl. I can't think of any reason why not.
Then you watch the kaiju's enormous foot come down and demolish all of your businesses in one seismic stomp.
Oh, duh. I completely forgot about that whole thing. Oh well. Back in the car, everyone!
You leave the kaiju city. And
Oh, damn it!
Two soul and gaining 2 money.
We need Soul!
You fix it.
Okay. Oh, there's Soul at the factory. Workers, assemble!
Who knows? You know what's funny is that if I have her with us, I think we need a money ending.
Actually, funny enough, hers is a soul ending.
No.
Well, if you romance her, you'll get a special ending for her. But the game, it hasn't unlocked for you yet. But once you get one ending, it unlocks special secondary options. And the soul ending requires you to have someone who's really shady with money.
Ah. Okay.
Factories are ruled by long hours, hard physical labor, and the crushing weight of capitalism on everyone's shoulders. It's obviously the perfect place for you to have fun and cause a little chaos. There are rows upon rows of conveyor belts staffed by workers assembling something. How do you participate? Seize the means of production. Power to the people. You and your friends crash a union meeting. It seems all the factory workers have turned up to list some complaints to tell the factory boss. Let's tell the boss we don't work weekends anymore, says one worker. I've missed so many good TV show premieres. Let's demand snacks in the vending machines, says another. I'm sick of off-brand potato chips and candy bars. Tell the boss man that we won't come back to work until my wife lets me get another cat, says a third. It's totally unfair that I can't have more cats.
Ooh, I've got one. Tell the mean boss that you demand a raise of +2 doggy treats an hour.
Tell the boss you're not working another minute until you give you 6 month vacation twice a year. Oh, yes, please.
Oh, God,
if your demands decided, you all storm the boss's office. You break down the door and find no one inside. Whoa, where's the boss? They ask. Could it be that we've never had a boss? Does anyone remember ever meeting him? Or did this factory just show up one day and we assigned ourselves jobs and conditions because it seemed logical? There's no boss and I want to be the boss, shouts a worker. First rule is I make all the money, and anyone who bitches about it gets fired. Oh, shit. Now everyone's going to want to be the boss, and whoever becomes the boss will just be hated by everyone else and kicked out. It's a never-ending cycle. That sucks, but you don't work here, so maybe you should just let them handle it? Lol, JK, can you imagine? Of course you're going to propose your own solution. Who should be the new boss? You need no boss. Fuse the consciousness of all the factory workers into one being. Proletariat working. The working class. That's probably magic. This dog, what he lacks in business acumen, he makes up for in his cuteness. Woof woof. Oh god, I don't know what that would be. Let's fuse an incomprehensible horror. Good idea. Karl Marx once said, workers of the world, unite. This is obviously what he meant by that. Yep, totally. You lose -2 magic performing a spell to connect all the workers' consciousness.
Jesus.
Whoa! Whoa! Say all the workers in perfect unison. What happened? Where are all my individual thoughts and feelings? All gone. You won't miss them, will ya? They were probably already ground out of you by the mind-numbing assembly line working.
Facts!
Hey, good point,
says Proletariat, the working class.
Wow, this is incredible. We were so divided, but now we are all one consciousness. The class consciousness. In this form, we can finally seize the means of production.
Cool. What are the means of production exactly?
Whatever it is, the proletariat seizes it out of thin air and uses its newfound powers to turn it into a pair of kick-ass katanas.
Thank you for your help, friends. With our powerful unity and these dope swords, we can take down monopolies everywhere. Farewell!
Proletariat assembles itself into a huge communist mecca and leaves the factory. Wow. I wish them the best, but I also feel like class disparity is a bigger issue than we could have solved with mecha battles between the proletariat and monopolies, you know?
I don't know. At least the katanas were cool.
The katanas were, indeed, so fucking cool. You gain +2 soul for solving all the problems in the class system. No further questions.
Okay.
Where are we going? Secluded Village or Dead Sea World? Mer Kingdom Outpost. Oh no.
Ooh. Let's stay away from obvious soul loss.
Well, I mean, if you lose soul from the last one, odds are that the first one probably won't give you soul loss. This one, who knows?
All hail the Mer King!
All hail the Mer King!
Shit.
Uh-oh. Scott! Fuck! Turn the radio on! Convenient exposition has started already! You can't miss it!
Roger. Mr. Thompson, what were you telling me about hype again? Yes, let me repeat. Anything that makes you rejoice to your core will get you hype up. That includes laughing out loud, doing thrill-seeking stuff, or going to town, if you know what I mean, wink. I like keeping my hype strong and vigorous. That's why I avoid all the stuff that will lower my hype. Like doing boring stuff, mingling with dull or annoying people, or choosing mundane solutions over epic ones.
Amen! Speaking of boring stuff, you know what else is boring? Being a good person. But sometimes you need to be if you want to keep your soul up.
Yeah. Why do we need to have souls anyway?
Beats me.
At least soul is quite easy to manage. Doing good deeds, soul up. Being the worst self, soul down.
So remember, kids, you don't underestimate the power of helping strangers while you're on the road. You gotta keep your soul healthy and clean.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Your tips have been extremely helpful and incredibly expositive. Expositive. You've proved a great tutorial for anyone who aims to have success. Aims to have a successful road trip. Cormac C. Thompson, Hunter McCarthy, everyone. Whoa, Polly. I think I've grown as a person.
Yeah, Cormac X. Thompson and Hunter McCarthy are part of the family from now on. A toast to convenient exposition.
Hooray! In what appears to be a former aquarium, you see the Mer Kingdom flag flying from the rooftops. Oh. It seems the underwater monarchs have been expanding their territories. Oh! Well, no reason not to visit the tyrannical ocean overlords. What do you want to do? Ooh.
I don't know, man. I've never been here.
Fancy ball! You wander around the outpost until you find a grand ballroom. It's full of fish in fancy clothing. On a balcony overlooking the ballroom, Princess Belinda and Miranda Vanderbilt step out and address the crowd.
Hooray! Oh, she's so cute.
Who did who? I forget. Did you do...
I feel like I did Miranda.
I think you did Miranda. So I'll be doing this one, right?
Yeah, sure.
Look alive, new subjects! Rejoice in your newfound freedom under the Mer King!
Huzzah! The icky wartime fighting is finally over!
You can rest easy knowing that you will never again be forced to jump through a hoop on penalty of being whipped. The liberated fish clap their fins in jubilation. And take comfort in the fact that from now on you'll be forced to fight or do hard labor for the Mer King at penalty of death. There's less applause for that statement. Like, almost none.
But don't worry, we're benevolent overlords. You'll get paid for the work you do. Oh, sorry, an advisor is whispering in my ear that you won't be getting paid. But at least your labor will be for a good cause. Oh, it's not for a good cause? What do you mean stop repeating everything I say aloud? You can't give your princess orders. Off with this advisor's head!
Let the ball commence and have fun. Have fun tonight because it'll be the last night off you get for the rest of your short lives. Oh, wow.
Guess that's our cue, Scott. Wanna dance with me? Damn, they look good.
Right? That's what I was like, oh god. Sure, thanks. Who are you gonna ask to dance, Oz? Well, not Polly or Scott, you guess. You'll have to choose from the liberated denizens of the former aquarium. Your ballroom dancing partner will be pretty much set for tone for your entire night, so choose wisely. Oh. The lonely, emotional, distant clownfish no one is dancing with because he's still haunted by the disappearance of his firstborn? Oh my god.
It's Marlin! Philipper, the trained dolphin dancer who's ready to tear up the dance floor in celebration of his recent freedom. I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna say that on the left is gonna give us soul, because we're hanging out with a loser.
Okay. But it's gonna drag hype down, you think, don't you?
He's definitely gonna be a come down.
What's the right, though?
The right? This guy's probably hype. But probably lowers your stamina. Because he's tearing up the dance floor.
Oh, this is a hard choice. Yeah, we need soul for at least a little bit.
We need soul.
You walk up to the clownfish, gloomily stirring his drink, and ask if he wants to dance.
Oh, no thanks. You shouldn't even be talking to me. I'll only drag you down. You're young and still full of promise and opportunities. You bet we are. I'm also full of class, sass, and a big twerking ass. Lucky you. Just wait until you get old and jaded like me. My youthful joy has never come back since my son disappeared.
Dang. I'm so sorry, bro. How long ago did it happen?
About 20 years ago, but the wounds still feel fresh. Ugh. I hate talking about it.
But you're the one who brought it up?
I tried so hard to be a good dad. I kept him safe and never left him out of my sight. But I turned my back for just a second to refill my flask, and he runs away. What did I do wrong? Guess I'm just fucking poison. Every relationship I've ever had has deteriorated. All I ever do is push people away. Yep, it definitely worked on me. Scott, wanna ditch this clown show and hit the dance floor? Now?
Unfortunately, you're not as good as Polly at making up excuses, so you have to spend the rest of the night cheering up this guy about his lost son. You gain 2 soul for hanging out with the social outcast at the ball. You also lose 2 hype for finding out why he's an outcast in the first place.
Oh.
My hype!
Oh, I get to choose first. Let's see if we can get some soul back.
How do I talk to her? I talk to her here, right?
Yeah, at the bus stop.
Good luck with that one.
My friends get discounts and cops pay double. But you're neither of those things, so let's sell for regular price, huh?
Alright. I don't think any of these are soul. Dragon Heat's probably hype. We could lose some money.
There we go.
Or
Don't
maybe
use the
magic.
gas. That's magic.
Okay, so money for bounty hunter contract, exclusive cult ring. That's magic for sure. Donation to Noodles charity for impoverished noodles. Okay, that's
Was that soul?
I think that's soul, but it's noodles, so I don't know.
I have never interacted
yes.
with noodles.
Let's let choice. Safe travels. So remember the Noodle Swap Shop motto. No prison can hold me. No rules can govern me. I am Chaos incarnate, and I know where you live.
Jesus.
Enjoy your purchase. How horrifying.
Talk to Vera. Talk to the wife.
Yes.
Plus one
That's
money.
you.
Ooh. Well, we can afford that now, right?
Now we can afford it.
Oh, can we?
It's going to
Read
lower
it.
it 4 times.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Vera,
okay.
we can always just search for Soul.
Ooh.
I know, both good options.
Her snakes.
Ah, the snakes, yes. It can get messy. Styling her hair this spectacularly is hard enough. Imagine if your hair also happens to be little nests of venomous snakes.
I can imagine
That's
it's
you?
rough.
No, you can't imagine. Believe me. You've got to take care of them 24/7 if you want to go about your day without your hairdo rebelling against you. I mean, it's me, the last woman on the earth who'd want to have a pet, and I got not one, but a couple dozen pets. Fan-fucking-tastic. No, really, a brilliant turn of events. 10 out of 10 on life's twisted sense of humor.
I'm sure there are some upsides, no?
Free poison. And I guess the childhood of keeping a dozen snakes on a leash helped me become a fearless leader. So, yes, I got a lot of great and deeply annoying practice.
And how do you know?
Look, I know the 20 or so questions you have in mind. To put it simply, half of that stuff is just fucked up monster logic. I try not to think too much about it. The other half, that's private.
Okay. Sorry for overstepping.
Don't sweat it.
You know what, Vera? Despite all the bad stuff you mentioned, I still find your snakes cute. And they seem to like you very much.
I guess. I mean, they're sort of okay. And it's kind of nice that, in a way, I never have to feel completely alone. If you tell anyone that I said that, I'll murder you.
Noted. Eventually, Vera lets you pet some of her snakes, and she even tells you some of their names, and you get almost no snake bites.
Woohoo! Vera always has some scheme going on. She brings some extra dough for the trip, but better not ask too many questions. Next week, every turn, gain +1 money, lose -1 soul.
Okay. Hype is still in the lead.
Hype, baby!
Oh shit, hold on. Alright, where are we going?
Alright. It's going to start being trickier from now because we're getting -3 +3 every time.
Border of a one-person country?
I
That all
love-
looks awful. That
It's
all
bad.
looks awful. Now with 30% more CGI. Oh, fucking movie set, baby. Everyone at some point wonders what it's like to be a movie star. You still don't know what it's like, but you're just a humble road tripper trespassing on a movie set. But it might be the closest thing you'll ever get to Hollywood, so make the most of it now. What do you do? Ooh.
Who knows? X is probably going to give us some kind of money.
Hype! You heard that Cool Josh, the famous actor, singer, songwriter, esports champion, skateboarding prodigy, and top 10 chess grandmaster is filming on the set, so it's Ninja?
Yes.
You and your friends obviously need to get his autograph. You sneak on the set and find his trailer next to some bushes. Psst, over here.
Can anyone else hear that bush talking?
I'm no bush. I've just fallen prey to my clever disguise. The you say, get wrecked. Oh, hi, Counselor Flodge. I didn't know you worked here. I don't. There's actually a warrant out for my arrest for breaking and entering onto the set, but those cops are no match for my costume kit.
Noise. We stuck on set because we heard Cool Josh was filming here. I'm gonna get him to sign my bra.
Well, good luck with that, kiddo. I've been trying to show Cool Josh my screenplay for all week. It's an autobiographical documentary called Hidden in Plain Sight, and Cool Josh is the only actor that can capture me on screen. Maybe if you kids can get Cool Josh out of his trailer, we'll get this project off the ground. Well, you do have a vested interest in meeting Cool Josh. Find a way to get him out of his trailer.
Maybe it's not about getting the actor outside the RV, but about getting yourself inside the actor, inside of his head, you perv. Talk to him intensely. Lure him out with an Academy Award.
That doesn't look like it's a good thing for Soul.
An Academy Award? I don't know, these both seem like pretty bad choices. I don't know which one is which.
Stop. You knock
Alright.
You knock on the door of Cool Josh's trailer. He yells from inside.
Is that you again, Cameron? Go away!
Actually, it's Polly Geist from one fan favorite to another. I think we should hang out. What do you say? Want to come out and meet us?
No, I'm staying right here inside of my trailer.
You say you're inside the trailer, but have you ever thought about maybe you're actually outside and we're the ones inside? Oh, this is mind. We're losing mind.
No?
Okay, but like, would that be fucked up or what?
You're persistent. Look, I really can't come out, okay? I don't want to explain why. It's embarrassing.
Come on, bro. You can talk to us. We're just like you, only not rich and famous. What's holding you back?
Fine, I can't go because I don't know how to open this trailer door. There, I said it. Now that you know the truth, can you let me out, please? I've had to shit for like an hour now.
Polly opens the door, and you bask in the glorious presence of Cool Josh himself.
Phew, thank you. Now, what's this about a side brawl?
You, your friends, and Cool Josh get croissants together, and you lost your mind talking in circles, but you got your autographs, which is pure +2 hype.
What?
We can get more Soul to grind some money.
Soul!
We're just going to a gas station. We had a choice to go to a gothic house, but we'll go to a gas station. Gas stations are overpriced, full of pollutants, and their dirty bathrooms seem to invent new diseases every day. But they're a necessity. They're a necessary evil if you want to make your car move. Welcome to the road trip life. So what do? Use the restroom, go to shop, fill the car's tank. You're sitting in your stall, getting all your farts out, and there's a knock coming from the stall to your left. This is you.
Okay. Hey, I hate to bother you, but I need some toilet paper. I wouldn't normally do this, but it's a funny story.
Is the funny story that you ran out of toilet paper?
Hey, good guess. So can I have some?
You give him a wad of toilet paper and he leaves you alone for about 30 seconds.
Hey, buddy, so funny story. I went to light a cigarette and dropped my lighter in the toilet. Could I bum a light?
You pass him a lighter and hope that that'll be the end of it. It isn't.
Hey there, old buddy, old pal. Still there, huh? Must be a big shit. So, can I borrow an umbrella? It's a funny story. I think it's gonna rain later today, but I left my umbrella at home. Oh, and hey, do you think you could help me solve my crossword puzzle? Funny story, I've been a crossword champ since I was 12. It's kind of my thing. My strategy is doing them in public restrooms and asking whoever's in the stall next to me for help with the solutions. Genius, right? Anyway, I need an 11-letter word for navel. Any ideas, buddy?
You suggest belly button, but you also ask if he's got any other favors or funny stories for you before you get back to doing your business.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. See, it's a funny story. I've been keeping a list of on the back of my crossword just in case I needed anything else.
A hand passes you a crossword over the stall with a list of things on its back. Which of these can you give the stranger? A very fancy hat, feedback on his 300-page toilet-themed screenplay, a free piggyback ride. I'm gonna say money, hype, and stamina.
Go for what
What
you
are we
want.
more willing to... I say we burn some stamina to get some soul.
Okay.
Hey, pal. Hey, pal, thanks. You're doing me a huge solid. Just let me finish dropping this huge solid and we can get going. Gross. What the fuck is wrong with you, Brian? Honestly, you get harder and harder to narrate every day. How am I supposed to say, Brian piggybacked the stranger he met in a public toilet into the sunset, and have anyone take me seriously? This is great, pal, but could you go a little faster, like at a gallop maybe, and could you maybe whinny like a horsey? You gallop the stranger into the countryside. There you find a tea party with several other people being piggybacked. Hey look, it's Mr. Walters Clouseau. Someone on the person back says to your stranger, we didn't think you'd make it, old friend. Hello, Sir Rockefeller. See, it's a funny story. My typical peasant horsies fell through, so I had to barter with a stranger in the bathroom to get me here. Oh, darling, so skilled at wrangling up a horsey at a moment's notice. Here, have some tea and caviar. Indulge. You politely ask for tea. They tell you it's not for horsey, and try to sell you on some raw hay. Pass. You spend the whole afternoon piggybacking Walters Clouseau around. He lets you get back to your friends at the end of the day. Thank you so much, Brian. I really appreciate you being a good little horsey last minute. How do you feel? Hungry. After all that work with no refreshments, you lost 2 stamina for piggybacking this much, but at least you got 2 soul for helping the stranger. Okay, we don't have to worry about soul for a little bit.
Pay your respects, you're down. Ooh.
Dungeon!
It's hot in here.
Wink. Oh my god, there's Mount Rushmore, but with the mer people in the corner.
Is there?
Yeah.
Normally a dungeon would be a dark, scary place for people to be locked up and punished. But in the world of video game logic, everyone knows dungeons are just challenging labyrinths waiting to be explored. Look at my face! There are plenty of ways to plunder a dungeon. What's your preferred method? I mean, yeah. 99 levels of exploring the dungeon, fighting slimes and solving puzzles. Later on, you find a heavy iron door labeled Final Boss. You open the door, readying yourself for a fight. Inside, you see a single skeleton sitting in an armchair doing a book of Sudokus. Where's the boss? Are you the boss? The skeleton looks up at you over his spectacles and says, "Actually, I'm the landlord."
Oh, we get to fight a landlord? That's kind of cathartic.
I can't
Tell me
recommend
about it.
fighting me. No shit. My special moves are call the cops and sue for assault and battery.
Seriously? But we didn't hack and slash our way through those 99 other floors to not kick some dude's ass.
Well, if it's a fight you want, you're in luck. There are actually 2 final bosses that you can choose from. Due to the recession, lair rental prices have gotten pretty steep, so the dungeon has been converted into a timeshare. Jesus Christ.
Yikes, too real.
I'd be happy to schedule a beatdown with either one of my tenants for you. What do you want to fight? Damonfell, the edgy falling angel who draws powers from the very complicated fashion choices and convoluted backstory.
I'm gonna say he's plus hype and minus mind.
Oh, okay. Harry, the dungeon middle manager.
He's probably money, but minus hype.
Hype! Damonfell arrives with a swell of black metal music and oiled leather smell.
Cower, filthy sinners! Your damnation is sealed. I'm going to force you into submission, and there won't be a safe word. Okay, but why? What's your motivation for being such an edgy antagonist? I was once a servant of heaven, as devout as the rest, until I became seduced by the power of the 666 Chaos Keys.
Fucking, oh, goddamn Kingdom Hearts.
My mother, the arch-demon Plathol, created the keys using drops of my fetal blood.
Oh no,
When
this
I
is
was
gonna be
raised
negative
into a
hype
holy
because his
laboratory
backstory.
of the perfect weapon. Wait, if your mom was a demon, shouldn't you be a demon too? Or at least half demon? Actually, if you were raised in a lab, how do you have a mom at all? Don't interrupt me! Anyway, I became obsessed with using the Chaos Keys to unlock the Dimension Doors, which have been sealed for centuries. Once unlocked, they would free Playtall and bring her power to its zenith, and she and I will rule this land of filthy sinners. No, wait, how can your mom be locked behind 666 separate doors? And how'd she access the lab to make you at all if she's in prison? Oh, shut up! You just sound like the angels in heaven right before they threw me out for expositing my confusing backstory. 24/7.
I have a question. Why do you wear so many belts, bro? They're not holding up pants or anything, so are they kind of pointless?
My beautiful leather belts are the entire point. Their edginess gives me power. You wouldn't understand. Wait, you get your power from your belt? What happens if we cut them off?
You grab a pair of scissors and find out. It means that Duffamel loses all their powers and dies. Sweet! You lost
He's
two
like-
mine.
Yeah. He's like a mix of Ansem,
And Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, but also like a Diablo.
Yeah.
Like if he's just all the edgy shit wrapped together and stupid.
You lost two mine trying to understand that clusterfuck of a backstory, but gained two hype admiring Duffamel's badass aesthetic. Mind hurts.
Toy. LARPing? Or rave in the desert? Let's go LARP.
I feel like we're about to start going in a big ass circle.
Wow, this LARP is crawling with humans. Real, actual humans. That's weird. This must be one of those areas where the dimensional fabric of human and monster realms is starting to tear. Strangely, the humans aren't screaming or grabbing pitchforks, which goes against all you know about their thoughts on monsters. They must think you're fellow humans dressed up for their LARP. Fine by you, their ignorance is bliss. Since you're here, what LARP activity are you interested in trying? PvP, GM, NPC. I mean, I'm tired of being a protagonist. Let's be an NPC. You're ready to get your medieval costumes and meat on. You just need to buy tickets. They only cost $75. Just
oh
to
my
stand in the
god,
hot sun.
he's a tree!
Of course he's the tree. God, nerds will pay for anything. If the tickets are too pricey for you, you can get in free. You can fill in for our NPCs who don't show up today. The ticket seller offers.
This could be really bad for Soul. Polly, what's an
Polly.
NPC?
A non-player character. They have no real autonomy and only exist to interact with the player characters and make the game interesting.
Oh, Polly, are we NPCs?
I try not to think about it. Anyway, let's do this. Do you have any openings for a sexy barmaid NPC who occasionally drips liquor in her lavish bosoms? No, we don't have anything like that.
Can I be an Abraham Lincoln NPC? I already had a cool hat.
What? No, what? Sorry, you gotta choose something off the NPC list. Fine, Brian. What NPC should we be? Sit in the same spot all day, repeat the same sentence again, interact with... Oh, okay, that's a minus hype. Merchants who imprint arcane glyphs to imbue weapons with strange powers. So that's a plus money minus magic. For
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
I'm doing that. You, Polly, and Scott set up your shot. It doesn't take long for players to arrive.
Oh, well met, merchants. What wares do you have for a gang of fearless adventurers?
Oh, we got that good shit. Magic. Scott, give him the glyph.
Oh, I'll take a glyph that gives me a bonus to my performance skill, or do you have one that lets me cast fire spells?
Nope, but I give you the best glyph I know. It's also the only one I know.
Scott draws an arcane glyph on the vampire's dagger in magic mark.
With this glyph, your dagger has gained the powerful skill of Portuguese. Wait, what? Why would we want a dagger that speaks Portuguese? It doesn't speak Portuguese, silly. Weapons can't talk. It just understands Portuguese now. What? Okay then. Do you have any upgrades for my sword?
I've got just a weapon-enhancing potion for you, Boo. Watch my alchemy at work. Polly pulls out a jar of mayonnaise and slathers a sword in thick white goo. Voila! Your sword is now imbued with the potion of mayo. It gives your sword the power to taste like mayo. That's you.
What's the point of that?
Think of the joke potential next time you're in a duel. You'll be like, taste my sword, villain! And they'll be all, why the fuck does your sword taste like mayo? Classic.
What? That'll be 2 money. No need to thank us.
They do not thank you, which sucks, because you spent -2 mana just manifesting that glyph and producing that potion. Fucking ungrateful humans.
Oh my god, look at our money.
We're jumping up in hype and money. Next conversation with Vera should be deep, which means that you have a chance to have a date ending with her. Assuming we actually make it to the end.
No kidding. How many weeks is it?
It's as many weeks as we survive.
Oh, okay.
This can go indefinitely.
Oh my god. Do you want to talk to Noodle again and get us some more soul, because we're about to be bad?
We can get more soul, or we could try and... Yeah, let's drop some hype for soul.
Yep.
If we can.
Howdy doodly, Brian. Are you here to make a trade? I just told her. Found this stuff in a chaotic dimension beyond the breadth of mortal understanding. Feel free to take anything that catches your eye.
How to Roadtrip is mind, that's soul, that's money. I want to say that's hype, and we have the most hype.
No, we have the most money.
Oh, true. Shit, like, I can't go back. A nobility title, multiplication
That's
table,
mind.
edible potato,
That's
or
stamina.
emergency goat blood. That's magic.
That's magic.
Magic, mind, stamina, and money. I'm going for the money.
Oh, great choice. You want to know how I got that thing? It's pretty funny.
Noodle proceeds to tell you the most fucked up soul-withering anecdote you've ever heard.
And none of the children survived. Good times. Anyway, enjoy your purchase.
What a fucked up dude.
Let's talk to Vera. Can end in a success or failure, and they're key to scoring a date ending. Hitchhikers have only one coveted deep conversation each, while Polly and Scott have 2. So, once a player succeeds in a deep conversation, and sometimes even if they fail it, no other player can attempt it. Act fast, because whoever gets there first will be the one with a chance at finding love. How do these work, though? During the first half of the deep conversation, your monster friend will hint at their preferences on a topic that's important to them, okay? Think of these hints as rules. When looking at options, search for the ways in which they will break the rules. When looking at the options, search for ways in which they break the rules. 2 out of the 3 will break the rules somehow. The one that breaks no rules is the right option. Choose that one and show your friend you really know and understand them. So, are you a good listener or not? How she manages to do all she does.
How I manage to do everything that I do? Grit, badassery, spreadsheets.
Spreadsheets?
Yeah, an awful lot of them. It's the only way to properly juggle being a boss bitch who manages multiple businesses and being a self-made woman with a rich personal life. I started managing tasks for my company that develops market-disrupting apps, like murder.
Murder?
Yes, the Uber for murder. Then I felt I had my control over my shit, so I made a spreadsheet to manage my illegal law firm. But after that, I realized I wasn't taking care of my exercise routine and such, so I made spreadsheet to monitor that. I jog at least 4 times a week. Soon after that came my spreadsheet to keep track of my books, and then to keep track of friends I haven't seen in a while because I'm too busy.
I see. An awful lot of spreadsheets indeed.
Pretty much, it's a bit, stressful. It's only days I could have more than. If only days could have more than 24 hours. I just like knowing I'm in control, never leaving anything to chance. The thing is, the more I try to control, the more exhausting it becomes. My goal keeps multiplying like rabbits. I gotta conquer life.
Sounds like a lot. Vera, like, do you even enjoy jogging or reading a book if it becomes a box you have to check on your spreadsheets?
I don't know anymore. That scares me. I'm trying to exert control over all aspects of my life. And yet, my spreadsheets are getting out of control. I feel trapped in a prison of my own making. Sigh.
Well, it sounds like it's time for a prison break. How can you help Vera?
Only one is the right choice.
There's no shame in delegating, girl. You might take some trust, but it all better than testing what Vera. Spreadsheets out of control. Maybe the solution is the spreadsheets to keep track of your spreadsheets. The problem isn't you, but other people not being up to your speed. You could manage all of the other people in your life to fully optimize everything. That sounds very...
Counter to the point.
It's between these two. Spreadsheets for spreadsheets kind of sounds stupid, though.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Which means I should probably pick it.
I know the answer. I'm not gonna tell you.
You suck. But she doesn't like people either.
No. You have one more chance.
Are you serious?
Yep.
You do that, yes. Oh, sorry, I'm like skipping everything.
Oh, whoops. Problem is usually with other people. That being said, I'm highly skeptical that the solution to my control problems is exerting control over more stuff. Not to mention, I've been told I tend to try to fix people.
You do that, yes.
Val has told me that maybe people are not huge fans of being fixed, even if I do it because it's best for them. Like, not everyone wants to be the optimal version of themselves through demonstrably efficient systems and tons of spreadsheets.
Yeah, I can see that. I wasn't thinking about it that way.
You weren't thinking much at all, were you? Even putting Val's advice aside, your big idea was still throwing more control into my obsessiveness. I'd venture to say, it's not great advice.
You might be right.
I tend to be. You know what? I think I'll actually leave before you keep throwing horrible advice at me.
No, I've come back.
I won't take the risk of actually mistaking one of your ideas for an actual good idea. Napalm my life thanks to you. Until someone actually helps me with my control issues, I have 8 different spreadsheets to update.
She's lying. She leaves, walks confidently into the night. If it were anyone but Vera, you'd worry, but you know she'll be fine. Stressed, but fine. God damn it!
Oh, Vera's not our partner anymore. That's a sad. It's okay, you get it next time. Now you know which option is the right one.
We have
Now I
5
won't
more
see.
for a money ending.
Now I won't see. Now I won't see her for like fucking years. Where are we going, Brian? How dare you throw that in my face right after that? I fail a romance, a fucking wedding. Are you kidding me?
Wedding, wedding.
You're an asshole.
Weddings. The union of 2 or more soulmates pledging life and love to each other for the rest of their days. If you believe in that true love stuff, if not, at least weddings are a fun place to dress fancy and get drunk. They're also fun to crash, which is what you're doing now. Shh. So, what do you want to do? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Oh, it's an incremental. Yes.
Oh God.
You each have your own approach to sneaking to the wedding. Polly faces through the wall. You use your trusty plot armor to get into whatever wacky situation you want. Scott wears a lampshade to pretend he's a furniture in the back of the room. You're pretty sure security just doesn't have the heart to throw him out. You watch the ceremony. It's normal and boring until the preacher says, "If anyone objects to this union, speak now or forever hold your peace." Oh, them's pranking words. I object!
Oh, here we go.
What? Why? Who even are you? I'm Pippin, Pussin, Poppin, Dippin, Dopolis, professional wedding objector. I'm a pro at spotting a doomed couple, and these newlyweds really take the cake.
I object too. I am a lamp, and I don't think it's fair that furniture can't legally marry. I'm going to keep objecting until this injustice is fixed. Object, object, object!
Scott, this is a wedding, not a courtroom. It's not the same kind of objection.
Who's Scott? I'm not going to stop objecting until the household object's love is recognized in a court of law. Object!
Object! Object! Oh no, he's too into character. Brian, can you distract everyone with an objection while I snap him out of it? The pressure's on now. Why do you object to this union? How far will you take this prank? Marriage is a scam! You know what isn't a scam? Investing in your 401k. The open bar has been out of limes for like an hour. We can continue the ceremony when this pressing problem is resolved. Beware! This is not your fiancé. It's an evil twin. His sudden goatee isn't a bold fashion statement, but an undeniable proof of evil. Okay, that sounds like a minus soul right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 401k. I don't want to lose too much of anything.
Okay.
Good idea, let's do it, says the groom. With our 401ks in order, we'll be starting our marriage off by putting our best financial foot forward. And we'll be much happier. You seriously want to postpone your wedding to set up a retirement fund, says the other groom? Are you out of your mind? Of course not. You know who else is it? My accountant Claude, who says if I set up my 401k now, I can afford to retire by the time I'm 81.
Oh God, that's so true.
Maybe if you could just get a job? Are you sure you want to commit to me? You couldn't even commit to showing up at your shift at Shake Shack. Oof, maybe Pippin, Pussin, Poppin, Dippodopolis was right about those two. But who cares? Your 401k looks immaculate now.
Good job, Brian. How much money have we made so far? Enough to retire?
So far I've only made plus 2 money, but a 401k is long-term investment, you'll see. Yeah, whatever. You still made the wedding all dumb and boring, bringing up adult obligations. True, fiscal responsibility is no joke.
No!
Nothing.
My hype.
You lose plus 2 hype.
Oh, there's a circus.
But also a live reptile show. But also a circus.
Does it end as soon as you hit the 25 you were saying?
It only when you hit your next road stop.
Okay. You, Polly, and Scott grab some popcorn and head to your seats to watch the circus. On your way there, the ringleader runs up to you. "Hey," he whispers, "I suddenly lost some of my performers in a soup-related accident, and I desperately need an act to cover them." Then I thought to myself, if I randomly checked with the audience, I may bump into actual trained performers willing to join us. The rationale of this man is quite questionable, but you were born to embrace the nonsense, so you tell him you're circus performers. Fantastic. What sort of act can you do? Ooh. Aerialists. You and your friends sign up to be acrobats. It might be dangerous, but today isn't the day danger suddenly becomes a determinant for your choices. Polly grabs the trapeze and does 3 flips in midair, with no safety net. Whoa. She faces the audience waiting for the applause.
Boo! That chick's a ghost. She can't die. Where are the stakes?
Yeah,
boo! Oh, you go.
yeah, boo! Also, why isn't she in a sexy leotard? Give us ass or give us death.
Oh great, the wolf pack's here. Can't wait to hear them mansplain how to hang from the trapeze correctly.
Now that you say that, what if you hang from the trapeze the way that makes you show more ass? Give us ass!
Well, I think today's the day I figure cousin Scott. They asked for it after all.
Nah, bro, my cousins can be a lot sometimes, but I bet we can wow them. Bros, what if I do the act? I'm not a ghost, so I can totally die. High stakes.
Bro! No way! You're family, bro! Objectifying your ass would be weird!
Yeah, also your family, bro. Your dying wouldn't be dope.
What about Oz? We can 100% objectify his ass. We're cool if he dies.
They make a good point, actually. This is up to you. How much should you up the stakes to wow the audience with acrobatic skills in your ass? You're not reckless enough to do it with no net. What about using a net made out of very itchy material? If you fall, it'd be like very itchy. No net, no hands, no net, no trapeze. You'll just jump from the 60-foot platform into a painful but hilarious fall. That's a stamina one for sure.
That's a stamina minus, but that's probably a major hype.
Fuck stamina!
Whoa, bros, are you seeing this shit? Is Oz seriously gonna do an act without the trapeze?
Whoa, that's super dangerous and dumb, which means it's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome how often cool things and dumb things overlap. Makes me feel a lot better about being so dumb. Wait, what's happening now? Are Scott and that ghost with the rockin' boobs trying to talk Oz out of it? Come on, Scott! Why would you try and put a stop to this danger? Are you a werewolf or a werewpuss?
No, they got Oz the chicken out. He's walking away.
Wait, it looks like Oz is gonna step on that banana peel, conspicuously placed at the end of the platform.
Really? Does that mean he'll...
Yeah! Oh, slip on the peel! Look at him fall to the platform!
Holy shit, bro. You must have broken like a fuck ton of bones. This is the best day of my life.
Wait, bro. I just had a thought.
Whoa, that's a first.
I wonder if Scott and the boobs ghost talking Oz was part of the act? Maybe they just made it look like they were trying to convince him not to jump, so he'd slip on the peel and fake us out.
What a roller coaster of emotions.
I guess that's the sort of thing people who don't watch sports like so much about, what's that thing that's not sports called?
Art, I think. Good news
Plus
is you
five
gain
hype.
+5 hype doing your dangerous pratfall, but you can't bet your ass you lost 5 stamina for all those broken bones. Oh my god, look at her stamina.
We hurt. We need help.
Is there a hospital?
I'm not going to the casino.
Oh, you've been to the casino already?
I have casino is either all gains or all loss.
Ooh.
So we can actually come net positive on our stats, but we can also drop pretty hard. So casino's good at the beginning, but
Yeah.
I've played a casino at the end and lost everything. Let's gain stamina at the picnic spot.
I'm starving, bros. I'm running out of Scott snacks and I need stamina right now. I'm sorry, my bones are broken.
Can't hear you, broken bones. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the ants are eagerly anticipating eating your scraps. What a perfect day for a picnic. You've got your picnic basket and your checkered blanket, and all that remains is deciding what to do now that you're here. Crash other picnics. Why make your own picnic? You just crash someone else's. After vetoing an awkward company picnic and family-exclusive eating cottage cheese, you and your friends find the perfect picnic to sneak into. Guys, this picnic looks poppin'. There's gotta be at least 50 people over there. They even got a DJ.
How are we gonna get in, though? That bouncer seems strict. He's not even letting that bear through.
Roar!
Roar ain't on the list, pal, says the bouncer. Get your furry ass out of here before I kick you out.
Wait, is that Liam waiting the line to get in?
Liam.
Oh no. Liam! Liam! Hey Liam, it's Scott, your friend! Hey! Hi! Oh great. Even you guys know about this place now? Please tell me this picnic hasn't become mainstream.
Hi, Liam. Just curious, would you be down to let us exploit your friendship and use you to get that picnic over there?
No way. This is the DJ Honey Dijon Picnicking Extravaganza 20XX we're talking about. It's the hottest locale for any trending picnicking aficionados, or anyone who just enjoys snorting cocaine off a checkered blanket.
Wow, so you get invited to one exclusive picnic DJ'd by a mustard bottle and think you're too cool to hang with us? I thought we were friends.
We are friends, I swear. I'm not trying to be a dick. The truth is, I'm barely cool enough to be here. I'll have my hands full just talking the bouncer into letting me inside. I don't have any way to get you into.
Well, Liam's a bust, but you won't be deterred. Here's how you're gonna crash the picnic. Take your chances with the guest list by claiming your names are the most statistically common names: John Doe, Giacomo Calzone, and Password 1234. Or squash all together inside a trench coat and pretend you are one big celebrity. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go with the trench coat.
What makes you think that putting three idiots in a trench coat will get you into this picnic?
Because Scott and I have gotten 22 clubs, 9 weddings, and one exceptionally turned baby shower with the 2 idiots in a trench coat trick.
And adding one more person just means more people on the team, and teamwork makes the dream work. Ooh, and guess what, Polly? We still have our Chancellor costume in the car. The Chancellor? Wasn't that the infamous fascist overlord character you played at the Camp Spooky?
Yep, and you can't spell infamous fascist overlord without famous. The Chancellor will totally be on the guest list. Let's do it. You all get into the costume and approach the bouncer. Who are you supposed to be? He asks. I'm the Chancellor,
Oh, that's me, isn't it?
idiot.
Oh.
It's all of us. I'm the Chancellor, you sniveling idiot. I better be on the list, or there will be hell to pay. The Chancellor. But we thought you were dead. I'm sorry, but you're not on the list. What? This is an outrage. You better put me on that list, or I'll be putting your daughter on my list. My list of teenagers I sent to die in the Dome games, that is. I'm threatening you if that wasn't clear. But I don't have a daughter. Please have mercy. You definitely won't have a daughter anymore if you don't let me into this picnic. I'm so scared and confused. Just enjoy the picnic, man. That's gotta be a minus soul,
Yeah.
now that I think about it. That had
Absolutely no business working as well as it did.
But it did. And that's what matters. You get +3 stamina from delicious hoagies. Unfortunately, you lose -3 mind pretending to be
Shit.
a chancellor for so long. Posing as a fascist overlord is weirdly hard on your mental health.
Well, we have stamina back.
We should probably not go to probably just a mirage. I'm gonna leave it to you.
Oh, wow. Doobie doobie, driving carelessly knowing nothing will happen. You're still miles away from your next stop, but Scott's stomach starts growling like crazy.
Bad news, bud. The GPS says there are no restaurants nearby.
Dang. I guess you have no choice but to eat these leather sandals I found then.
Wait, you better not be talking about my sandals. Those are Jimmy Chupacabra's.
Just then, you spot two food trucks on the side of the road. Score! You pull over to order, but there's two truck drivers are too busy arguing to notice you. Just admit you're at fault, the first driver shouts. You owe me a new bumper, asshole. I'm not taking the blame for accident you caused, the second driver argues. Stop whining and start writing a check for a new grill. Hi, can I get a burger? Or a hot dog or fries? Or whatever you serve? I'll take pretty much anything. No way, we're busy here. I'm not flipping one patty until we know once and for all who crashed into whose truck. That sounds like it'll take a while. Sorry, Polly. Guess I'm back to eating your shoes.
Please don't! Oz, will you figure out which driver is at fault so we can order something? Scott needs food fast. Crash your car into another car and see how you feel about the whole issue. The answer is in the stars. Consult both drivers' astral charts to get a direct look into their souls and see who is fated to crash their car today.
Magic? That sounds like
magic, and I think the other one's stamina because you're going into a car crash.
Yes, ask the stars. They always know best. You use 3 magic, holy shit, and define the driver's astrological charts.
It's like his Mars is in Sagittarius and his Saturn is in Capricorn. Mars is the planet of aggression. Having Mars in Sagittarius means this guy likes to push boundaries, and will easily become impatient and restless. Furthermore, having Saturn in Capricorn is that the struggles to take responsibility for his actions. And if that wasn't enough, according to the alignment of his stars, he was predestined to act recklessly today. The stars don't lie, boo. You're probably the one who caused this accident.
I trust the stars too, Polly, but I think we should still check out the other guy before we decide who did it. We need to be sure.
What a waste of magic, but fine. Okay, looks like this guy's a Scorpio. Scorpios can be temperamental little fucks.
Yes, they can.
I guess crashing your car because you were feeling passionate and mercurial would be pretty in character for you.
That's true. Maybe I am the one who fought here. I mean, he's the one who rammed into me, but crashing my car on purpose would be very Scorpio of me. It's okay, says the other driver. I'm impatient and restless. You're temperamental and passionate. We're probably both at fault for the accident. Why don't we just share the blame? These are company cars anyway. It's not like it'll come out of our wallets in the end. Hey, true. Thanks for helping me resolve the dispute, kids. Have some food on the house. Good thing your astral chart predicted some free food in your future. You gained 3 stamina.
Sweet.
And that's even before we got there?
Yep.
Okay, it's a classy locale made for the road tripper with discerning taste. Sadly, it looks like everyone and their mother is a road tripper with a discerning taste. This place is packed. The only way you're going to get seated anytime soon is if you sit with someone else. This is a great opportunity to smash conversational manners and make new friends. Who do you sit with? Ooh.
I mean, do we really need soul?
No, but I don't know what this would be.
I know.
You take a seat next to a highly unusual couple. Through the way they're shouting, you could have sat anywhere and still overheard the conversation.
Oh. Okay. I'm just saying you've changed. You used to be such a sweet, thoughtful man, but that damn cult has made you insufferable.
Oh, you're just jealous of the Brotherhood of Mathara. You'll never have anything nice to say about my new friends or hobbies. I invite you to cult meetings. I encourage you to let the internal darkness consume our bodies so that we may live in the shadows together, but you refuse to take interest.
Because it's all you care about now. It's like there's no room in your life for both me and your cult. You aren't the same man I married. Give me 1 sec.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it and I was like, oh.